Jed, you know that feeling when you just can't shake a mystery? That's where we were. Our town had a ghost, but it wasn't a person. It was a street. Ashworth Lane vanished from every map, every record, like it never existed. All that was left were whispers and a series of bizarre clues. First, an old postcard with a faded picture of a house, postmarked from a date that didn't exist. Then, a children's rhyme that seemed to describe a path through the woods, a path nobody remembered. We followed it, half expecting to find nothing. The woods grew thicker, darker, until the familiar sounds of our town faded away. We were following the cryptic lines of the rhyme, turning at a lightning-scarred oak, stepping over 7 mossy stones. It felt like walking into a fairy tale, but the kind that has teeth. And then, we saw it. Right where the path ended, where Ashworth Lane should have been, stood a house, a single, lonely house, exactly like the one on the postcard. It was impossible. This area was supposed to be an empty field. 2. The house itself was a contradiction. It was old Victorian style, with peeling paint and sagging porches, but it wasn't derelict. The windows were clean, and through them we could see warm, inviting lights glowing inside. Lamps on tables, a soft luminescence from deeper within the rooms. It looked lived in, cozy even. PA. But as we circled it, a cold dread started to creep in. We walked the entire perimeter, once, twice. The walls were solid wood and stone. There were plenty of windows, but not a single door. No front door, no back door, no side entrance, nothing. It was a perfectly sealed box. How could anyone get in or out? Were we losing our minds? We stood there, stumped, staring at this architectural riddle. Sly! The lights inside flickered softly, as if someone was moving from room to room. We called out, our voices swallowed by the oppressive silence of the woods. No response. We were about to give up, to chalk it up as the weirdest prank ever, when a different light caught our eye. High up, in the single window of the attic, a light flashed. Not a steady glow from the rooms below, but a frantic, desperate flicker. On, off, on, off, on, off. A pattern. An SOS. Our blood ran cold. The house wasn't just a mystery. It was a prison. And someone or something was trapped in that attic, trying to call for help. The cozy lights downstairs suddenly seemed sinister, a deceptive facade for the prison above. Reed had stumbled upon something far stranger and more dangerous than a missing street. We had found its captive. Now the real question wasn't just where the street went, but how in the world were we going to get inside that house, and who, or what, would we find if we did? The mystery of Ashworth Lane had just begun, and we were standing right at its sealed front door. Shtick, with us as we try to figure this out.